It will stay under the number that you raced before, but if you decide to go back to that number, you'll keep those points.
Yes, yeah, if you go, correct, yes.
So we'll see. I spoke to Trevor at Short Circuit the other day, and as far as I can remember, he said that they'll be leaving the car combination like this till the end of the year, because I don't think Trevor's as happy with his ability to drive the Scirocco like he used to be. So I think he wants to give it to Lane for the rest of the year to hopefully see if he can put on a better performance than Trevor's been doing. And maybe
Lane Hutchings, that's an orange Scirocco that's going through a screen. That car was campaigned by Trevor, and I did see Trevor come through a bit further back. There he is on the as well. Here's Michael Hitchcock. Woo, that's going to be some great stuff. Bruce Taplin in the house. There is Brian Evans coming through. Then it's Maton. That's in that 68 Mustang. There's Boetie van Sail in as well. I pick him up there in the Nissan Skyline. So this is going to be some great stuff.
but someone we don't see.
In this one.
And what I was trying to say, Michael Gerald Walker was the one that put down an offer that was too good to refuse.
Oh, Michael Walker of Walker Brothers Racing. Okay,
in 2013,
yes, yeah.
So that's 12 years ago. He said that if, excuse me, if Trevor Fisk could get to the line before Louis Powell, Walker would personally hand 10,000 Rand to one of the two.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that result turns out. There's your fine cars out in the field. Dewald Lambert will start off in front of Sandra Becker, but now we head underway. The lights are out and away they go for the Lauda Classic cars and Caltron fine cars as Trevor Momberg and Jared Evans in the two Capris go side by side, and Jared Evans is around into the first corner. There he goes. He manages to pirouette and catch it, but he's in the sand as the rest of the field leads through.
Well, he must just tiptoe his way through and not get stuck there. So as the field is he's stuck with through. Brian Evans is in there. Oh, they're tiptoeing through. There's Wayne Lotte. Theo Klaassen is in that fight as well. Jan Koekemoer, I saw him out there. There's that red RX-7 of Koekemoer. He has got Trevor Hutchings there with him as they work their way through. Dave Rowley in the Beetle. It's a whole combination of cars that's working their way through Lunchstem Kink and into turn 3 Damps.
And as we watch them go through, not that far behind, I see going into Damps now. You'll see at the top end of your screen as they come in. There's the likes of Dave Rowley. There's Malcolm Pfeiffer.
fight as the leaders make their way into turn number 5, into Fostron.
There's Ferdi R1 in one of the Mustangs. And I see Jaco Oosthuizen had a big problem. He's dropped way down the field, so I wonder if he... has got Fourie in the 22 car, Grand Fourie, right there with him as they make their way into turn. Into the midfield even, so there's no letting down for any of these cars. And then we see Dilbert Lambert that was in, or that is in that Beetle, that's still up there fighting within the top 7. there's a spinner in 2, and that is Sandra Becker in her first race here in fine cars. In that E36 in all white. She was down in 27th place and second in class. But now we see this whole group. There's Rowe, there's Klaassen, there's Mouton. They all making their way past one of the fine cars as they release out. Justin Brown is part of the fine cars as well at the back end of the field, as well as JC Engelbrecht. Oh no, JC Engelbrecht is in the classics, but now they come down into Holzhoek once again, and it's Ferdi R1 that leads this group out.
Dion Conradi, and once again Jared Evans gets himself mobile, but he has gone backwards. That's Dion Conradi.